How to write a book. In today's video, we are going to explore the steps needed to write a book from start to finish. If you're curious on how to start writing your book today, then stay tuned. My name is Lisa Shimkus, and I am a mom of two who went from teaching to lifing. I enjoy writing, reading, crafting, and learning. My channel is here to help you learn and grow through the use of books and writing, and to help you make your writing dreams come true. Many writers, myself included, wonder how to write a full, complete novel. We've been writers all our lives, doodling in notebooks, the walls, any furniture, and well, practically anything with a surface, really. And we used whatever medium we could find, from pencils to markers, mom's lipstick. However, we've never professionally published a piece of writing before. So how do you write a book? The answer is simple, really. Just write. Here are 8 steps to help you start writing that book or novel of yours today and bring out that childlike dream of yours and make yourself that writer you've always wanted to be. 1. Generate a story idea. The most important thing you want to come up with first is a story idea. What will your story be about? Who will the characters be? Who are the secondary characters? What is the takeaway or message for your audience? How will the hero of your story grow? These are vital questions to ask yourself as you come up with your story idea. For a list of story ideas, see the description box below. 2. Plan and plot. Once you have your story idea, it is time to plot the storyline. Ask yourself, what events drive the plot? Is there a protagonist? Will there be a love interest? How will they interact with the hero of your story? What is the big climatic event that changes your hero, and so forth? Plot out your story using either a plot diagram, a list of events, or a beat sheet. 3. Create a writing routine. Having a writing routine is crucial because it gives you a schedule, keeps you accountable with your writing, and gives you the momentum that you need to keep writing. Without a writing routine, you will fall astray. And a year from now, you'll be wondering, what would life be like had you written that novel? Having a writing routine ensures that you start and finish your book. If you have children like I do, make time to write either in the morning, during a break in the day, or after the kids have gone to bed. If you have a more open schedule, set aside a chunk of time to write. I highly suggest 1 to 2 hours, and if you're feeling Stephen King, make that 3 to 4 hours. And note, if you don't have that complete full hour, break it up into chunks of times in your day. And choose a usual writing spot you can return to every day. It can be your office, the dining table, the kitchen counter, you name it. Whatever the spot and your circumstances, make sure that you have that designated space and time and location just for yourself. 4. Persevere. If you are ready to start writing that book of yours, grab my novel writing kit in the description box below and start writing today. And persevere. Why? Because there is going to come a time when the characters in your head stop talking to you. You'll hit a block in your writing. Every writer does. But don't let this hinder you. Here are ways to persevere. Write a different chapter in your book. Write the ending. Change the point of view. Write a better beginning. There are many things you can do rather than give up when writer's block gets in the way. So keep persevering. 5. Celebrate your success. Congratulations, you've completed your book. Now that you've gone through the hurdles of starting and finishing your novel, it's time to celebrate. Take a break, go out with your friends, go out to dinner at that expensive restaurant you've been pushing off due to inflation. 6. Edit. You're not done yet. Don't get ready to start publishing. Now you need to edit. Edit your first draft, your second draft, your third draft. Heck, it may even end up being a 10th draft. And why? To make your writing better each time. There's always room for improvement in your writing. To get the most out of editing, share your writing with a trusted friend or family member, a mentor of yours, and especially an editor. 7. Gain input and feedback. If you thought writing the manuscript was hard, you're wrong. Here's the hardest piece: gaining feedback. Oh, the dreaded feedback. Give a couple chapters to a writing friend, a mentor, your editor, someone whose feedback you appreciate and respect, and have them read it and give you input. And why? Because you've been staring at this piece of writing for quite some time now, and you need a different set of eyes to spot the areas that you may have missed. And note, you don't have to take their full input. If you feel strongly against a piece of suggestion that they make, you don't have to make that change. This is still your writing in the end. Don't do something you're going to regret in the end. And another note, the reason why I say a trusted friend or a mentor, etc., is that they won't get butt hurt if you don't take their suggestion. These people are here to guide you and truly help you. They're not here to hold your hand and force you to do something you don't want to do. And if they do, I wouldn't consider that a trusting person. All in all, you are still the writer here. This is your dream, your goal. 8. Decide what you want to do next. Do you want to put your writing in front of agents and publishers? Or do you want to craft a different story now? Not all of your writing will be published or even publishable. Many authors admit to scrapping some pieces of writing that they've done in the past and opening up time to create something new. It's really up to you. But keep in mind that not all writing is publishable. The manuscript you're working on may never make it to the bookstores. If your writing gets rejected by your trusted friends, your mentor, your editor, publishers especially, it's just not meant to be. Just put that baby away and open up your writing schedule for a new project. Be open to failure, even if you're crying on the inside. In conclusion, many of us have been writers all our lives, but we may have never professionally published before. But don't let that stop you. Follow the steps I have given and start writing your novel today. Find the time to write, the space to write, and persevere. You got this. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more writing tips and tricks, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck and have fun writing. Bye. If you're looking for some writing inspiration, but don't have the time or energy, then I've got some odd but surefire techniques that are actually going to work for you. You'll want to try them, so stay tuned. Hello my lovelies, welcome to A Writer's Corner. Today's corner is my writing desk, and today's topic is 7 odd techniques to gain writing inspiration. Now these are not your typical advice from authors. Instead, they are odd but peculiar and not on the tip of your tongue techniques that actually work. They have worked for myself and many other writers. Before we move on to the list, if you're new to this channel, hello, my name is Lisa. I am a writer, a mom of 2, and I still work a 9-to-5 job. This channel is to help you gain the inspiration you need to start and finish your story. And all this information comes from an ex-teacher and writer herself. Please subscribe to this channel to gain more writing inspiration, as well as like this video to push it towards other writers so that we can all build a community of support and guidance and what have you not right here on this channel. Enough talking, let's move on to the techniques that you should start applying today. 1. Write a different story. If you find yourself stuck on your current writing project, switch to a different one instead. This method alleviates writer's block, ensures that you're still productive, and you're still writing. Personally, if I get stuck on, let's say, Project Emily, I move on to a different writing project instead. This could be another novel, a novella, a blog post, or a script for a future video. I have a lot of writing projects that I can focus on, and so do you. So write a different story instead of focusing on the one you are stuck on. 2. Listen to a podcast. Podcasts are great learning tools. There are many shows out there to support you with your reading and writing, such as The Creative Pen and The First Draft. Choose the episodes that most pertain to you or randomize it and do some learning instead of physically writing. 3. Watch a movie. Doctors say too much screen time is actually bad for you, and this is because you're being unproductive. Being a couch potato can actually lead to many health concerns. However, what you're doing here is researching instead of binge watching a TV show or a movie to escape your reality. Watch movies or shows in the genre that you are writing about. For instance, if you're writing a romance novel, watch a Hallmark movie or a rom-com. If you're writing an action-adventure fiction title, try some James Bond or Indiana Jones. And if you're writing sci-fi fantasy, try Doctor Who or Star Wars. You will learn not only plot structure, such as the hero's journey, but character development, elements of surprise, timing and pacing, and so much more. I highly recommend the book and/or course Save the Cat Writes a Novel because it gives you plenty of movie examples. 4. Have a conversation. Instead of focusing on writing, go out and enjoy yourself with friends and family. You'll be surprised by how much inspiration you gain just from talking to others. This could be they offer you advice and suggestions on your writing. You may talk about topics that could be used in your current project or a future one. Or just take a brain break by enjoying their company. I admit I don't always feel like writing. And some days I don't even feel like listening to a podcast or an audiobook or picking up a physical book. My brain is fried and begging for a break. And I'm pretty certain many writers go through these stages. When it comes to yourself, determine what you need as a writer. Do you need full-on inspiration or a brain break? You decide what you need when you hang out with friends and family and have conversations. 5. Interview yourself. Before you commit to sitting down and writing for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of words, ask yourself why you're writing that piece. For instance, who are the main characters? Why are they important to the plot and story? What is the overall premise or synopsis? What lesson do you want your hero and your readers to learn by the end? And why are you even writing the story to begin with? It's vital to ask yourself why you're writing this piece because you don't want to waste your time on a piece that you're not passionate about. I recently published a novella that I had so much fun writing, and I was able to complete it in 1 week because I was asking myself why I was even writing this piece to begin with. I'll link the information to it below. My answers were to see if I can actually write and complete a novella, to entertain readers and myself, and because I want to steer away from contemporary romance, which is what Project Emily is, and instead focus on historical fiction, which is a genre that I love. 6. Do the chores. While doing a chore, you are not in the act of physically writing. Instead, you are doing something else while your brain runs. Allowing yourself to not write can actually spark some inspiration while you least expect it to. Personally, I like to listen to audiobooks while I'm cleaning the house. This not only helps me stay sane so that I'm not focusing on the constant mess of the house, but instead I am focusing on the storyline that I am listening to. And it's the word usage and dialogue that get to me the most because I am learning from this author who I am listening to instead of staring at a blank sheet of paper or a blank computer screen. Try it. And 7, enjoy a break. Burnout is a real thing, so do yourself a favor and take a break. This could be a 10-minute break to 30 minutes to 1 day to a couple weeks. Doing this allows you to come back to your writing and see it from a new perspective, not to mention you are fully energized and ready to go. If you've been following me on this channel, you'll know that my writing actually works around my children and my work. I write early in the morning, during my work breaks, and after my kids have gone to bed. Recently, I started doing some workouts in the evening because, well, I'm getting a little chubby in the middle. I'm skinny fat. And doing a 15 to 30 minute workout is a great brain break for me, and I still feel highly accomplished in the end. Again, give yourself a brain break from writing and do not feel guilty about it. You'll never know what inspiration comes to you. That's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you give these techniques a try and let me know how they work. And if you have other techniques that have worked for you, write them in the comment box below so that we can help fellow writers. If you're looking for more writing inspiration, I highly suggest that you try the ones here, and I'll see you there. Until then, take care and have fun reading and writing. Bye!